Good afternoon. Today we have an update on the boys basketball team, another Black History Month fact, and much more. It's Tuesday, February 4th, and this is the MCHSLive.com News Afternoon Edition.
Last night, the boys basketball team traveled to East Jackson High School to take on the Jackson County Panthers in the Region 8-3A tournament playoff game. With the season on the line, the Dogs stepped up and took the lead early in the first quarter and never looked back. The Dogs were led by Ty Butler with 16 points, and A.J. Brown and Malachi Hardy each put up 10. The Dogs took the 53-44 win and will play again tonight in Franklin County at 8:30. Unfortunately, we will not have a broadcast of that game, but we will update our social media feeds throughout the game. We will get you up to date on the scores and more in tomorrow's show. Today, the Esports League of Legends has been canceled. The team will compete again next Tuesday. The Esports team will have a state championship watch party tomorrow afternoon in the cafe. The soccer team has a season opener tomorrow versus Putnam County here at home. The girls' game starts at 5 and the boys' game starts at 7. Come out and support the team. This past Saturday, the Georgia Bulldogs beat the Texas A&M Aggies 63-48 to break a 4-game losing streak. Standout freshman Anthony Edwards put up a double-double with 29 points and 15 rebounds. The last freshman to record back-to-back double downs was Jermaine Jones back in the 1997-1998 season. This weekend, the Dogs will travel to Gainesville, Florida to face off with the Gators. It has been 10 years since Rory Halladay pitched the 20th perfect game in Major League Baseball history against the Florida Marlins in a 1-0 victory. It has been announced today that the Philadelphia Phillies will retire the number 34 jersey in his name. Halladay was 40 years old when he was killed in a plane crash in November of 2017. The Phillies will pay tribute to him on May 29th before a game against the Washington Nationals. Now let's get to today's Knowledge is Power question.
Did you know that Rosa Parks wasn't the first woman to refuse to give up her seat? On March 2, 1955, Claudette Colvin, a 15-year-old girl, refused to move to the back of the bus 9 months before Rosa Parks. Colvin had been studying black leaders like Harriet Tubman and decided that day she would not move to the back of the bus. She was arrested and thrown in jail and was one of four women who challenged the segregation law in court. Why has Calvin not been recognized as the first? Because the leaders thought that Parks' status as a middle-class working woman made a better icon than a teenage girl. Join us tomorrow for another Black History Month fact. Rapper YNW Melly could be facing the death penalty if he's proven guilty for a double homicide of his 2 friends. He has been locked up for the past year. He is still trending despite being in jail. A number of photos have made their way online of Melly in the prison facility. He tells the world to stay icy in a photo where he shows off his Versace sneakers. Have you heard about the new movie called Peter Rabbit 2? Coming out on April 3rd, 2020, Peter can't seem to shake his reputation for mischief among the other rabbits. He finds himself in a world where mischief is appreciated, but soon his family comes to bring him back home. Yesterday, Dustin Lynch announced he is going to do an acoustic set for his hit single, Riding Rose. In this set, Lynch also sang a stripped-down version of his other hit song, Mama's House. Riding Rose has been in the making since March 3rd, 2019. The song was inspired by his hometown of Tullahoma. Have you heard about the new Google AR glasses? They cost around $1,000 and come with an improved camera that runs off of Android. It is sort of like a projector that shines onto the wall. Now let's get to today's Knowledge is Power answer. Before we get out of here today, let's give you another CTAE month fact. Did you know that over 62% of students in high school in Georgia take at least one CTAE class each year? Also, did you know that there are 17 career clusters for students across the state to choose from? Tune in tomorrow where we will let you know how the MCHS academies impact you and your career choices. We know how hard high school can be, so today's joke of the day goes out to all the high school students. High school is like the Hunger Games, and may the curve be ever in your favor. Here's who made today's show possible. Come back tomorrow for more news, announcements, and details. Thank you for watching, and as always, go Dogs.